Oh, hey guys. Hey, how are you? Well, welcome back to Love and Junk. Hold on a second. Welcome back to Love and Junk. I'm John. Today, you're going to be hanging out with me in the kitchen. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, we've been going through some of our boxes. You know, unfortunately, my dad passed away actually New Year's Day of 2023. So it's been a couple of years now. But we're finally getting around to going through some of the boxes. I just kind of brought it home and really haven't really felt the need to go through that stuff, but it feels like it's appropriate now. So I've been going through and I actually found gold. I've been going through and I found a couple of books, and these binders are various meals that my mother made. We've got all kinds of cool stuff in here. Some of them are just like clippings from magazines or newspapers. Other things are stuff that I've had so many different times as a child. I remember creamed chicken. There's a recipe for creamed chicken here. And the crepe recipe is down on the other side of this. So she would do creamed chicken and crepes. And I remember as a kid, like, I always was like, no, I don't want this. But it was so good once I ate it. It was so delicious. I can't wait to try that. And then there's a whole different book with cakes and desserts and different recipes like that. She's got a chocolate sheet cake that I remember having so many different times. There's an Oreo cookie dessert. I can't wait to try all these things. But what we're gonna start off on is a recipe I hated. Let me tell you what. I did not like that whatsoever. But this was one of the recipes that I hated the most. The biggest problem was it smelled so bad. I thought it stunk the whole house up, and it, like, I remember shoving my face into the couch cushions because I didn't want to smell it. I would hide in my room because I thought it was so bad. I want to see how it is as an adult, so let's do it. Let's cook chicken, Waikiki Beach. Okay, so check this out. I have the recipe right here. The one thing I can tell you though, I know for a fact, this is not my mom's handwriting. Not at all. You know your parents' handwriting, you just do. I see her handwriting here. The cool thing about these books is that she left notes on the recipes, like it was good, or it was bad, or add this, or don't do that. So it's pretty cool to follow that. So I don't know where she got this recipe. I would love to attribute this to someone. I don't know where it came from. I don't know whose handwriting this is. Looking at it, it's a bit dated, as you can tell. So old school recipe, let's go. 2 whole chicken legs and 2 whole chicken breasts. So I don't remember chicken legs. I don't think my mom was a very big fan of dark meat chicken. So a lot of times as a kid, we just got chicken breast. But you know, when I was a kid, they didn't have such a thing as like boneless, skinless chicken breasts like they do now. At Walmart, that's practically all you can get is boneless, skinless. Chicken thighs you can still get bone on, but not chicken breasts. So I would have went to a different store, but I didn't feel like it. Instead of getting like a whole chicken bone in like that, we're just gonna do it with chicken breast. Let's modernize a little bit. I love dark meat chicken though. Chicken thighs, I thought about it, but I want that experience like I had when I was a kid, and it was always chicken breast. So, chicken, flour, dust the chicken in flour. Oh, oven's preheated to 350. So we've got chicken, we've got flour, dust the chicken in the flour, 1/3 cup of salad oil. Salad oil. Or shortening. But I don't know what, I didn't look it up. I'm sure I could have asked somebody like, hey, you know, what is salad oil? I kind of assumed it was like extra virgin olive oil, right? I was gonna use that. But then when I looked down, it's not used for anything except to fry the chicken. I'm gonna use avocado oil. So dust the chicken in flour. It doesn't even say to season it beforehand. I'm gonna season it ahead of time. I'm gonna season it after the fact. Let's season this thing. The first thing it says is wash the chicken. We don't do that anymore. We find out that washing the chicken and patting it dry just helps you spread salmonella all over the kitchen, especially the sink. So we're gonna take out the chicken, we're gonna clean up the chicken, we're gonna put it in flour, we're gonna fry it up, we're gonna season it, we're gonna go from there. All right, so really the only prep that we have to do ahead of time is we have to cut this green pepper into rings, as you do, you know, back in the 70s and 80s when this recipe came out. Anyways, we also have some ginger, so that has to be minced. Okay, all right. Gotta get the knife. Ah, not the one I want. Okay, got the one I want. It's just a regular old chef knife. Gotta get cutting board. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but plastic, easy to clean. About time for a new one though, I can tell you that. Man, look at that. Came out clean. Whew, nice. All right, let's see if we can get some let's see if we can get some good rings out of this thing. Okay. Nice. Oh. Okay. Rings have been cut. Hello? Hello? You see my face? Thank you. And here we go. So next we got the ginger to mince. I like to use a spoon on the ginger. I don't know, little birdie taught me that. Little birdie named Laura. And yeah, it takes the skin off real nice. So it's easy. You get, oh no, there's a sticker. It's easy, you get like as much of the ginger as you can and get the skin off of it. I am such a genius for coming up with it. 1 tablespoon ginger. Okay, so it didn't say powdered ginger, what kind of ginger. So I'm just going with all natural, fresh ginger. Mince it up. I think I just remembered the last time that I wanted minced ginger, I believe I just used a grater, and then like the pulpy part was pretty much gone, but oh well. I'm a lefty, so if that looks weird from your point of view, that's weird for everybody. Okay, so I've trimmed all the chicken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 chicken breasts here. I don't know how much is actually gonna fit in the pan, but we're gonna fit it all. It's all going in. We're cooking it all, folks. You may have wondered what we're gonna have with this chicken. Well, we're gonna have it the way my mom intended it. Plain white rice. All right, so we got our chicken. I'm gonna toss that around in the flour. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta cook this in the pan first. All right. Trusty cast iron. Put some oil in here, some oil in here. It's gonna take a while. So I seasoned the chicken with salt and pepper. Now, time to dust with flour and fry in the pan. Let's go. Gotta fry some chicken. Oh my gosh, check that out. Now that I've got oil all over the place, time to make the sauce. So listen, don't judge me yet. You have to understand, I was a very picky eater when I was a kid. Like, I still am kind of a picky eater, even though we have this food channel, like burgers. I hate to have condiments on burgers. I just love meat and cheese and bacon, which is meat, by the way, if you didn't know. And so, like, when I was a kid, I mean, I would order a plain burger, like a plain cheeseburger from McDonald's. But, like, if it had anything on it, like a hint of anything on it, I wasn't eating it. I'll tell you what, I still don't like pickles. But this one, you know, chicken Waikiki Beach. I'm sure the biggest problem that I had with it was the smell. I don't know what it was. I'm guessing that it is the sauce. It uses pineapple juice, it uses ginger, sugar, and just like makes a syrup or a glaze for the chicken. And you just pour it all over the top of it. And I'm sure that smell of it roasting in the oven, that has to be it. But when I was a kid, I'm gonna tell you, I can admit it now, all these years later, and as old as I am, I can finally admit it. I would hide in my room because of the smell of this dish. And it's not even, I'm sure it's not even that bad. So I can't wait to see how my adult senses take this dish. And because I'm filming this and it's just you and me, Laura's upstairs. And so we'll get her reaction when she comes down. See if it stinks or not. But when I was a kid, it really did. I'm telling you. Pineapple slices. Pour all the juice out. What we want to do is add water to it, enough for 1 1/4 cups. Oh, I just realized what the smell is. It's vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. Check it out. Apple cider vinegar. I know that's what caused most of that stink. Now we bring to a boil for 2 minutes, stirring constantly. So, does that mean we wait for it to boil before we stir it, or we stir constantly and then it boils? I'll wait. I'll stir it after it boils. While we wait for that to boil, let me just tell you what. It is the vinegar. My goodness, that stinks. But it's not as bad now, like as an adult. But as a kid, it made me run and hide. I'm guessing now that it was powdered ginger. I don't know. I'm sure it'll taste good anyways, but it's chunky. I don't know how long I've been waiting here watching this pot, but it's starting to boil. All right, 2 minutes are up. Let's take it off the heat, and then we're gonna pour it on the chicken. All right, now this is where we top everything with green peppers and pineapples. Green pepper, green pepper, green pepper, green pepper. I'll save the last one for my salad. Big mistake, big mistake. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Big mistake. So we're gonna cook this first, bake it in the oven, 350 for 30 minutes, and then you add the pineapple and everything else. Here it goes. All right. So it was hard to smell it when I first started cooking that sauce, but once I went upstairs and came back down, it stinks in here. Laura said it smelled like, I don't know, some sort of pickle soup or something. Boiled pickled something or other. I don't know. But yeah, well, it stinks. Okay, so what I just tried to do is film putting on the pineapple and the green pepper, but I accidentally canceled that, so you don't get to see it, but I put them on. Well, the alarm has gone off. It's time to get it out of the oven. It's done. And time to try it. But I don't think the rice is done yet, so we gotta wait for the rice. So Laura's here now, and she's gonna give you the lowdown on whether this stinks or not.
It smells awful in here.
So I wasn't, as a child, I wasn't wrong then.
No, it smells like vinegar, like pickles. I don't know.
It was a, you know, there was apple cider vinegar in this, so yeah, that I assume that's what stunk. And I think I'm right.
This I don't know. This doesn't look appetizing to me.
Well, and you said like you don't like sweet things, and it's probably sweet.
Like, I'm not a fan of sweet and sour, is what I said. If it has that kind of vibe, I'm definitely not gonna like it.
All right, well, we'll see. It's done. You've heard Laura's opinion of how it smelled. It's time to give it a taste. Let's see if my adult tastes like it when I wouldn't even try it as a kid. All right, here we go. I'll tell you what, that is very tender chicken. Very tender chicken. We gotta get some rice in there. It is sweet. It's sweet. And, you know, we figured that with the pineapple, with the cup of sugar in it.
What?
So let's see. Let's get a little pineapple. Let's get some of this green pepper. And we'll get it all in one little all-encompassing bite here, okay? Here we go. It's good. It just reminds me of like sweet and sour. It does. Like sweet and sour chicken, something like that. Yep. It's chicken Waikiki beach. If you like orange chicken or you like sweet and sour chicken, you would like this. And it's pretty good. I like it. I'm kind of sad that as a kid I didn't try it, but you know, even Laura has to admit that that smell is not very appetizing. Okay guys, it's the next day. I thought I should come back on and give a little bit better of a review of the dish. After recording it and tasting it, I ate the rest of my meal, and there's some changes I would make. You know, I probably wouldn't make this ever again. It was good for the nostalgia's sake. It's just an old school recipe. You know, I would dice up the chicken, I think, instead, and then kind of do it more like a stir fry and add the sauce afterwards. I think that'd be a little bit better, but I don't know. Not worth the effort, I don't think.
So for me, the smell was terrible. The apple cider vinegar baking in the oven, I can't tell you. I just told John, I don't know when I've ever used apple cider vinegar other than shots of it. Like, maybe like in a salad dressing a few times, but I can't think of like cooking with apple cider vinegar. It smelled way worse than it tasted. And I also have to tell you, if I didn't explain before, I'm not a sweet and sour lover. So I already knew, and I don't like sweet. I don't put fruit in my salad. Don't put pineapple on my pizza. I'm already team that already. I love fruit, but I love it by itself or with cake, like, you know, normal.
Like God intended.
So anyway, it already had a couple things working against it, and I hate green pepper. So when I realized it was going to be sweet and savory together and taste like sweet and sour vibes, yeah, and all the components, I was a little scared. However, I threw the green pepper off. I put the pineapple, because I love grilled pineapple, right? I put the pineapple on the side, and I cut the chicken up and into little pieces and ate it with rice. I actually liked it because the white rice kind of drowned out some of the sauciness.
Yeah.
It's more like a glaze than a thick, like barbecue sauce or something. So you got a little bit of the flavor, but it wasn't too much.
Yeah. So it was okay, but you know, all these years that I didn't try it, it wasn't that bad. It just smelled bad.
You know, the thing is, I told John I would love nothing more. I never got to meet John's mom, and he never got to meet mine. I would have loved to sit down in her home and have her cook for me. What an honor when somebody does that for you, right? But I can just imagine like the first time meeting her and walking into the house and it smells like that. Like, what kind of reaction?
Yeah.
What kind of acting skills do I have? We would see. So anyways, it was fun for me to try a recipe that I've heard lots of stories about. I thought the food was okay. Okay, here's the changes I would make. If you love sweet and sour, I would thicken the sauce because it's now more like a glaze. And because I don't like sweet and sour sauce, I wouldn't mess with the glaze at all, if that makes sense.
Right.
Right? I would lose the pineapple because when I ate the pineapple and there was nothing on it, it's just like warm pineapple. That's so good. And then I tasted with a sauce, and that's a big no. That's a big, it took me a long time to swallow a little bite, did it not?
It did.
So I would lose the pineapple. I didn't try the green pepper, but I know I hate green pepper. I would lose that. I would dice the chicken and cook it more like a casserole style, or cook the chicken on the oven and then add the sauce and then add the rice to it, or I don't know. It needs lots of like salt and pepper, and I would let the sauce get in with the rice a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
Oh, and I would add onion for a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of a different texture, because the pineapple and the green pepper are just gonna anyway.
Yeah.
Really,
well,
when you think about it.
Let's hope that some of these other recipes are going to be better than this. So come back as we try some of our other recipes that, you know, either Laura's had in her childhood or I've had, but there's more to come.
Or things that we've heard of that we've never tried. I don't know. If you have a suggestion, let us know. And we definitely want to do some international cooking. We've been threatening that for years. So if you like our cooking segments, or just us or the channel, or have you been to Hawaii? Let us know.
Never.
Or if you're a big fan of chicken or mothers, give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow when you do that.
Yep.
That's all we have for today.
That's it, guys.
We'll see you in the next one.